Dorothy.
Dorothy. Hi. I couldn't help but laugh at you. So she got distracted, but she was in the process of approaching me very immediately the second I laughed at her. Very confident, very curious. Hi! What is all this stuff? Hello. 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 You can go explore. Hi. Oh, what? What? She's like, pick me up. Come on. How do I tell you, lady? So a little bit demanding. But it's really cute. You have opinions, huh? Yes. She likes being held. She likes being touched. So this is a snuggle bug. But she had an energetic approach to the environment, very curious, very exploratory, like zero hesitation coming in here. Especially her complaint was because she was put down and she was being held before. She's like, I don't want to be put down, hold me. And then as soon as she saw there was another human prospect who might hold her, she was all about that. So I think this dog is going to be very extroverted and not super selective with people. She's an extrovert. She likes people, and she doesn't really care who you are. She just likes people. And she likes people more than the environment. She's curious, but she's all into just camping out right here. I'm going to give her a minute and see if she explores on her own or if I need to give her a little nudge.
And they've been sleeping pretty hard there.
Yeah.
This is a prime sleeping time for them.
So then it always takes them a few minutes to like thoroughly wake up. And that would explain why she's complaining about it too. She is sniffing though. She's really affectionate. She's been giving kisses.
Mm-hmm.
She nose bumps you a little bit. Hi. Oh, hi. She does really like to be the center of attention. And she's vocal about it. Even now, she's making quiet little, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but she's been talking to me at several points. Very quietly, but right there, she's, yeah. Are your needs not getting met, little girl? But she is opinionated, so I think this is a puppy who's going to tell you what she wants and be pretty insistent about it. But she's so sweet. She's going to be hard to resist. And I suspect, I'm not basing this on anything I've observed so far, just this constellation of characteristics that we're seeing often results in a puppy who can be just a little bit, I don't want to quite use the word manipulative, but she knows how to get what she wants. She knows how to push her buttons to get
She'll be the one training you.
Yes, exactly. She's just already shown that kind of social awareness, so it would not surprise me in the slightest if that's her.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think she's going to be pretty extroverted. I don't think that characteristic is going to be limited to her people. She'll happily exploit any human who's available to give her whatever it is she wants. Olga, shake off. I like that she shook off pretty quickly as soon as I put her down. She's not going to shake when I'm holding her, but that's that initial environmental stress release. She's pretty vigorously playing. Oh, goodness. Tripping over that. Lots of bouncy movements. Good girl. Good girl. She likes the toys, but she's more interested, unsurprisingly, given everything else, in my hand and what my hand is doing with the toys, and that's that social piece. She really, more than the environment, more than the toys, more than anything, she wants just attention, interaction. And preferably like having your full attention on her, holding her. She really likes the physical contact too. What do you think about the balls? Look at this. Oh, you like that one? No, you like my hand. Here. I mean, she'll grab my hair, she'll lick my leg. Yeah, she just wants the interaction. She's a social butterfly. All right then. All right. I did notice when she came in the room, she was crawling over things very confidently, very secure in her footing, a lot of body awareness. Proprioception is always something to pay attention to in puppies because it's something we want to develop. And she already has great proprioception. Even the way she's moving around on me, balancing on one foot all the time, she's very body aware, which is good. So this is a confident puppy. She's confident, opinionated, she knows herself, she knows what she wants. Here. This is easier to do if you're down there. No hesitation with the food at all. Make it easier. There you go, good girl. Yeah, very pushy. Once she learns something, once she learns how to work something, she learned it really, really fast. I do notice though that just the way she's thinking this through, when her first attempt to solve it didn't immediately result in what she wanted, she quickly abandoned that method and went on to other things. So given how pushy she is, she's not super persistent with the problem solving. It would be expected that she would be pushy and persistent. She's not. That results in a dog that's easier to sway. Again, like she gave up right away on this completely and moved on to other things. So if something's difficult, she's probably not going to persist in it, which, again, like that, she's the one who's not going to keep trying to get into the trash forever. It makes her easier to live with. I think she may have to.
She might need to, yeah.
And if she does have to poop, then I'll do that test again, just to see if that's why.
I don't know why she's gotten all itchy all of a sudden.
I think a lot of it is just it's a stress response. And I don't think it's because of, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just a displacement strategy. It's just her means of coping.
You think
with
that's
all
what it is?
this
Yeah,
new
because she
information.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Let's keep
I don't
track
think
of it,
she's
'cause
actually
yeah.
itchy. I think it's stress scratching. There's just a lot of new information coming at her. Good girl, what have you got there? What have you got? Oh goodness, unless it is just like.
Do you
one
want to
issue
take?
she
Can you
just
take her
can't get.
collar off? I don't know. I don't know if that's what's bothering her. Like she's been wearing it for a while, but
I mean,
it's a cat collar, so you kind of have to
them,
pull
but
apart.
You have to pull two sides.
I'm not sure. Oh, that
Just
is
pull
the
it.
Yeah.
Just pull it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
Unless there was something in the grass outside.
That's
that she,
yeah, and that would be the other possibility since it is always the same spot. But I do think just given the way she's moving, the pattern of her movement, I do think it is just a little bit of stress. If she were at home, I don't think she'd be fixated on that itch
Yeah.
so hard. She's like, now I'll play with all the things. Even playing, she's bouncing from one thing to another pretty quickly. So again, that just really echoes that she's not a persistent puppy. She doesn't get stuck on one idea or one. She'll be easy to redirect, easy to prevent from getting into stuff you don't want her into, whatever the situation may be. It just makes her easier to keep from doing the things that you don't want her to do. When working with her in training and things like that, if you're trying to build duration on a behavior, you might have to reinforce that really heavily because she's not going to have a ton of patience. for things. And again, she's gonna quit if the going gets tough and go do something else, which mostly is a very good thing. Just if for some reason you need duration on some sort of behavior, just know from the beginning, you just reinforce it a lot and it'll build. The other thing that I would practice with her is she liked that. She wasn't sure about it, but she also liked it. She was very curious. And she understood it was playful. The other thing I would practice with her is coming when called, because she's the sort of puppy that is curious and active. So she'll be out in the world, something will catch her attention, she'll go to check it out, you'll call her, she'll start coming, and then she'll forget you called her and get distracted again easily when she's young, particularly. So just, again, practice it, and then that will never be an issue.
It's always like she has like aversion to the floor being slick too.
It's almost like what?
The aversion to the slick floor.
Yes, she doesn't like the slick floor. That's why she keeps.
I don't blame her. Yeah.
Yeah, the floor is a little bit slick. Oh my goodness.
She'll definitely self-entertain.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and you too.
She's every time I laugh at her, or anyone does, she looks at you. So she's definitely going to be the clowny type. I mean, this puppy's going to be really fun puppy to live with.
Yeah.
I don't see a single thing so far that would suggest any type of major challenge. You're just going to want to practice those things that require focus. And if you don't need focus, then, you know, but it's fine. You don't even have to worry about it. She's going to be really entertaining. What do you think about this? Oh, she likes that. She's licking it and nibbled at it. So, strong curiosity about novel scents, no aversion to the strong scent. Oh my goodness. If you want to do scent work, it's the one thing she probably will focus on and persist in solving the problem naturally. Like, this is a really strong scent response. Way, way above average. Oh my goodness. She enjoys that so much. So definitely play with scent games with this puppy. Like, even if you don't want to do scent work as a sport or anything like that, play finding games with her because she'll like it so much. It's just, I mean, how often do we have a puppy that steals the tin and carries it off? Also noticing that there's no aversion to the sound of the tin being dropped. So what she's doing now is she's following the scent of the tin, and now she's noticed Carl over there. No particular interest in him. She's tracking down this tin. Her scent, focused interest processing is really high. I know I said that before, but just like, it bears repeating. This is way above average. But even if you just hide treats around the house, play hide and seek with her, any game that involves her, scatter treats in the grass, anything that involves her getting to use her nose is going to increase her focus and her habit of focusing rather than being so scattered. It'll increase her persistence, so it'll make building duration on behaviors easier, and she will love it. So with her, that's just something I would definitely do because it would be so enriching for her. Is that your emotional comfort ball? What was that? What was that? You want to come here? Okay, here we go. Here's your ball. So no startle, she was interested, she was curious, she started to go for it. Then that plus, I think, the slick floor, she was like, that's a bit much. And her lack of approach of that can may have been more about the slick floor because she knows she can't quickly and easily run away if it is something scary. She may have, on a different surface, she may have approached the can 100%. But I wouldn't rate any fear of the can. I did notice that she came all the way over to this side of me. So she's, again, that's that, like we said for the other puppy that we just tested, it's an intelligent response. She doesn't know what it is. She doesn't know what it's about. She's not fearful of it, but she's got some healthy caution, which with the rest of her personality, again, it's like the persistence. This is a good thing. This tones it down a little bit to make it a little easier to deal with. But, you know, once she approached it, totally bold, she's poking at herself. Playing with her ball right next to it. She's like, goodness. Yeah, she's not avoidant of it at all. No particular fear. Just a little bit of healthy caution. And it doesn't in any way turn her off on the rest of the environment. She's still just as engaged with everything else. Puppy. What do you think?
She's so fancy.
She's very bouncy. She's very cute. This puppy is going to make you laugh on a really regular basis. She's going to do it on purpose too. And again, this goes back to, like, she's going to know if I'm goofy, I'm going to get away with trouble. She's going to learn that really easily. She likes movement. She's enjoyed movement with the toys. That didn't throw her at all. Immediate, all over it. So visually, she's very confident. Sounds, she's healthfully cautious. But, I mean, she was throwing that tin on this floor, too, which was making a loud noise. That didn't deter her. She was doing that repeatedly. Like, nothing there that would cause me any sort of concern.
Okay.
Do we want to do the strange person?
Yeah, we'll do.
Here, I'm
We'll
gonna
just
get
put
rid of
away
this.
all the scary stuff.
Yeah. She was a little more cautious about it when it was overhead, but again, that makes total sense. Very fast approach to the other person. If I hadn't been playing with the umbrella, I think she would have stayed over there.
Hello.
She's a social butterfly. She's very extroverted.
Hi.
I like, though, that even though, because in this situation, she knows me better, she has more relationship with me, even though we just met too, she's very enthusiastic in her approach and in getting to know this new person.
Hello.
Same as with me, she was a little tiny bit, like, she's not 100% in from the beginning, which is completely fine. But I like that she's still coming back to me. So that shows that she will have handler focus, and that can be developed. So this is the kind of puppy with this level of extroversion. You can skew that however you want. If you want to teach her more neutrality around other people so that she doesn't just approach everybody and be a total social butterfly with everyone, you can teach that. If you want to encourage her to be more socially outgoing because that's what you like in a dog, you could also build that. Personally, I prefer the neutrality, so I would encourage this. And then I would encourage her to go get to know the new person slowly after I said it was fine, but I would rather her default back to me. So this is what I would reward. If you want a more outgoing dog, you would just safely introduce her to more people and make that really, really fun and really encourage her to go say hi. It could be developed either direction.
That's good information.
Yeah, and it's a nice quality in the dog. So this puppy's gonna be highly responsive to how you train and raise her. She will be a good human trainer, so just be aware of that. She's gonna know how to get what she wants, and she's gonna try to do it. And I think for her, it's even gonna be recreational to see how many responses she can get out of her people. And she's gonna treat it all as a great big joke, and it's gonna be, you're gonna laugh at her. It's gonna be funny, and it's gonna be charming, and it's gonna be cute, and also she's gonna get her way most of the time. Because she's adorable, and she's gonna make it really, really rewarding to you to give her her way because she's just so freaking cute, and she's not gonna outgrow that. She's gonna master that skill as she gets older. but that's going to make her a incredibly charming companion. So she is going to be the life of the party kind of dog. She likes attention. Again, see, she goes easily up to the other person. There's no real limitations with this puppy. Just, I would play sync games with her because she likes it so much. It would just be very good for her personally in her life to have that. If you don't want to do competition nose work, you don't have to, but do recreational nose work. Just YouTube it. There's so many different things you can do. I would, because she's very physically confident, when she's young, I would kind of keep an eye on her to keep her from making bad choices. This is why I say sometimes having some healthy caution is a good thing. Like, I have no confidence that she's not going to jump off the top of this and slide on the floor, which I obviously don't want her to do. So keep an eye on her with jumping off of things, climbing on things that maybe you're not the safest, and work on her recall so that you know she will come back to you and not get, she'll come, she's just likely to get distracted en route. So I would just reinforce that. It's nothing major, but if you do those little tiny things, she's gonna be like the dream dog. She's easy to live with. She does have some energy. Her energy is pretty high, so she wants to be active, but an active companion that goes to do fun stuff with you and is just charming and funny and fun to live with, that is her.
So brave.